Alright guys, we're out here working on the blue car and we have a ton of work to get done on this car this weekend. So every moment that my wife will let me stay out here working on this car, we will be out here working on it. What? Stop already? Cut the grass? Are you kidding me? Alright, well as you guys can see, it's dark out now. We've had a long day of working on this pile. We've accomplished a lot today, getting all the old junk out from under the blue car. This is everything that was hanging underneath the car that got unbolted. Bent, twisted gas tank straps, all the saw cut fuel line and brake line that was still under there. Fixing on the wheel tubs in the back, welding some patches in there. I made a little patch over here. I cut the rust out and we're just gonna weld this right over top. I know this is inner wheelhouse and this is outer wheelhouse and I don't really care. I'm just gonna bridge right over top of it and then we'll seam seal all this up. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna spot weld to the quarter lip here, then probably put a couple tack welds to the old inner wheelhouse that's in here, and that's gonna be good enough for me. Then on the back side here, we did the same thing. I've got a little patch panel down for the bottom here. And then I have a little patch panel that I made for the back. And it's not perfect. You know, it's not great, but it's at least once we get this done and these little patches welded in here, at least we won't be getting water inside the quarter. So that'll be good. Okay guys, so I've got my little patches welded in here. I mean, they're just tacked in enough to be solid, and then the rest of it we're just going to fill with seam sealer. Figuring out how we were going to mount those front bucket seats. So what I'm using for spacers here, since the bucket seats sit on an angle without them, if you have bucket seats in a Nova, you have a seat bracket to keep the seat level. Now, they're generally expensive, and it's not in our budget to do that. So I took these plastic pieces that were actually part of some pallets that I had at work. So I took them apart, and I'm using them as spacers. I cut them to the length I needed, and they're going to work great. So what I did in the front, because there's a floor support underneath here, I drilled holes through the floor and tack welded a nut to the floor. And then the bolt goes down through the spacer, through the nut, and then down into the floor. And you can't see it from the bottom because it's in that brace that goes across. All right, well, we got the seats out. Now you can see what I was talking about the nut that we welded to the floor. So there's a hole through the floor. The bolt goes through the seat, through the spacer, through the nut, and then down into that like cross brace that's there. And that one just goes through the floor. Gets a washer and a nut on the other side. So we got to take all these seat belts out now, so that we got everything out of here. No, come on. Ow. I knew I was gonna do that. Ow. Punch the floor. Break your knuckles. Who needs a knuckle? Ah! Why do they make these Torx head? Oh, come on. Get out of there! Okay, one more. there you go. That was more of a project than what I thought it was gonna be. But seatbelts are out. Wire wheeled the entire underneath of the car to prep for undercoating. Time to use the death wheel. Try and clean up everything. Get it ready to, you know, spray. It's actually not that bad. The frame rails look great, but really it's pretty good. For East Coast car, this thing is mint. Got everything good and wire wheeled under there. I hate the death wheel. What? I got something. Where, right here? Did I get it? Oh, I also quick wire wheeled the trunk pan here. I'm at least gonna hit the base of the trunk pan with some primer, like a rust encapsulator kind of deal. And we seam sealed the floor pans. All seam sealed, ready to go. Drain plugs are in it. There we go. All right, well, we're gonna call that for tonight, and tomorrow we'll keep going, hopefully. All right, guys, what's going on? Beautiful day here, and we're getting ready to undercoat on this thing. I want to show you what we're going to be using. I've used this before, and I really, really love this product. We're going to be using the Rockit XC bedliner, which I like because when you've done like patch panels and stuff like that, and you've got the seam sealer, like a rougher textured style paint on the floor, really helps to hide any of that. With a bedliner type undercoating, it also helps to like provide some sound deadening. And the other thing that's really cool about this too, that I know because of that car, is this stuff dries really, really, really hard and tough, and is extremely difficult to get off, but it looks great. I mean, we did the green car with this stuff, and I could not be happier. The other thing that's really nice about this is that they sell it as an entire kit. With the bedliner kit, you get 4 things of paint and you get a catalyst. And it also comes with a gun. So you gotta mix it yourself. It's not difficult. I forget what the ratio is. And these are actually your canisters for the gun. How much easier could that be? So we're gonna get to mixing this and spraying the underneath of this car. I've got it all masked off already, or at least as masked off as I want it to be. But we spent all day yesterday prepping on this thing to get it undercoated today, and today we're gonna be undercoating it. So let's get to mixing here. Well, the undercoating is on. It went on great. I love this undercoating. It's so good. And it hides all the seam sealer and any of your weld repairs. Now you can't really tell that we welded some patches into our inner wheel wells. It looks great. So we'll give that some time to dry. I would normally do the undercoating in the carport because this made a mess. I know, you're gonna laugh. But the reason we didn't is because the battery is dead on this after sitting all winter. So we just wrecked the garage. It'll be all right. It's not like I have like a nice floor in the garage anyway. I got our bucket seats laying in the backyard. Wire wheeled, sanded, and painted up the seat tracks because they were all rusty and gross. So we got them drying out here. I gotta go pick up the paint for the inside of the car so we can get all this painted up. I think I need an expert painter for the inside, so I know just who to call.
We're painting it all black.
It's all gonna be black.
I'm painting the last little bit of the hill part. And it's on this side. It's on, I finished that side. Oh, now I'm done with that part.
Like, even if you like...
Daddy, I'm done with the bottom of the hill. Daddy, I'm almost done with a full side.
Well, this little tiny spot in the trunk. How do you... Oh, Daniel. Alright, you're doing alright. You're doing fine.
What?
Just remember, like, you can't go through it to get over here. So come all the way to the side. You're doing fine. You're doing good. You do you. Hey, Daniel, will you go work for Vinny?
I don't care. I'm working for anybody.
You don't care?
Yeah. I can work for anybody. Madison would want to do this if she was bigger.
Madison would want to do that right now. But
Yeah.
I've seen Madison paint.
Daddy,
Yo!
tell me how am I doing?
Okay, I'm coming.
Am I doing good?
Oh, you're doing great, dude.
I need a...
Oh, dude.
I forgot to do it back there.
I know. How are you going to get back there?
I don't know. You're helping me.
Yeah, I'm going to help you a little bit.
Oh, great. This is
Same.
The port fix the headliner.
Oh, no.
You're alright, you're alright. Don't panic, that's why we wore crappy clothes.
Yeah, I put my knee right to it. And it didn't actually take a lot off. Now I got a whole end.
Oh, that's never coming off. Stand on that first, and then paint the front.
And then we'll fix it.
Then we'll fix what?
My shoes.
Your shoes are done.
My
Dude,
favorite
do you have paint on your face?
Oh, a lot of paint.
Daniel, what happened?
Your mom is gonna kill me.
Look, I'm painting that. So I gotta get out and put it there. Daddy, you missed a little spot over there. Daddy, I finished it.
What about those spots?
What spot? This spot? What spot? Daddy, what spot? Daddy, what spot?
Anything that's not painted black. All that yellow stuff, get that.
So even the yellow stuff that was up there?
Yep, get all that.
So get this too?
that's going to be it for this episode. Make sure to click the like and subscribe button, and stay tuned to see us put the sound deadener in this thing and the rest of the interior. So we'll see you next time.